Hey guys, this is Afretama with another fascinating video about life lesson on some challenges successful people overcome. Sometimes success becomes our target, but things begin to fluctuate because of challenges. But see this video as a life lesson and apply it to your life once you are on the road and journey to success. Make sure to subscribe and hit on the notification bell for more upcoming videos. Let's get started. It's truly fascinating on how successful people approach problems. While others see impenetrable barriers, they see challenges to embrace and obstacles to overcome. Their confidence in the face of hardship is driven by the ability to let go of their negativity that holds so many otherwise sensible people back. Martin Seligman at the University of Pennsylvania has studied this phenomenon more than anyone else. He's found that success in life is driven by the critical distinction whether you believe that your failures are produced by personal deficits beyond your control or that they are mistakes you can fix with effort. Success isn't the only thing determined by your mindset. Cinema has found much higher rates of depression in people who attribute their failures to personal deficits. Optimists fare better, they treat failure as learning experience and believe they can do better in the future. This success mindset requires emotional intelligence. It is no wonder that among the million plus people that talent has tested 90% of top performers have high EQs. Maintaining success mindset isn't easy. There are several things in particular that tend to shatter it. These challenges drag people down because they have and they appear to be barriers that cannot be overcome. Not so for successful people, as these challenges never hold successful people back. They always strive and go extra miles to reach their goal. Seven challenges successful people overcome. You're going to be learning on those challenges and they are applicable to your life. Number one is age. Age really just a number. So some people don't let their age define who they are and what they are capable of. Just ask Betty White or any young thriving entrepreneur. I remember a professor in graduate school who told our class that we were able and all too young and inexperienced to do consulting work. He said we had to go work for another company for several years before we could hope to succeed as independent consultants. I was the youngest in the class at that time. And I sat there doing work for my consulting clients while he drove on. Without failure, people feel compelled to tell you what you should and what you shouldn't do because of their age. Don't listen to them. Successful people certainly don't. They follow their heart and allow their passion, not the body they are living in, to be their God. They follow their heart and allow their passion, not the body they are living in, to be their God. Because age is just a number, it doesn't mean you cannot do anything. Believe in yourself, follow your heart, follow your instinct, and you'll get to where you are. Number two, is what other people think. When your sense of pleasure and satisfaction are driven from comparing yourself to others, you are no longer the master of your own destiny. While it's impossible to turn off your reactions to what others people think of you, you don't hold up your accomplishment to anyone else, and you can always take people's opinion with a grain of salt. That way, no matter what other people think and are saying or doing, you yourself worth comes from within. Successful people know that caring about what other people think is a waste of time and energy, while successful people feel good about doing something that they have and are able to do. They don't let anyone's opinion take that away from them. No matter what other people think of you at a particular moment, one thing is certain: you are never as good or bad as they are say you are. Number three is toxic people. Successful people believe in a simple notion: you are the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with. Just think about it. Some of the most successful companies in recent history were formed by brethren pairs. For example, Steve Jobs and Steve Wozniak of Apple live in the same neighborhood. Bill Gates and Paul Allen of Microsoft were met in preschool. And Sergey Brin and Larry Page of Google met in the Stanford. Just as great people help you to reach your full potential, toxic people drag you in right down. And then, whether it's negativity, cruelty, the victim syndrome, or just plain craziness, toxic people create stress and strife that should be avoided at all costs. If you are unhappy with where you are in your life, just take a look around. More often than not, the people you are surrounding yourself with are the root of your problems. You will never reach your peak until you surround yourself with the right people. Number four is fear. Fear is no and nothing more than a lingering emotion that fuels by your imagination. Danger is real. It is the uncomfortable rush of adrenaline you get when you almost step in front of a bus. Fear is a choice. Successful people know this better than anyone else does. So they flip fear on its head. They are addicted to the euphoric feeling they get from conquering their fears. Don't ever hold back in life just because you feel scared. I often hear people say, what's the worst thing that can happen to you? Will it kill you? Yet, death isn't the worst thing that can happen to you. The worst thing that happen to you is allowing yourself to die inside while you are still alive. Number 5 is negativity. Life won't always go the way you want it to. But when it comes down to it, you have the same 24 hours in a day as everyone else does. Successful people make their time count. Instead of complaining about how things could have been or should have been, they reflect on anything and everything they have to be grateful for. Then they find the best solution available, tangle with the problem, and move on. When the negativity comes from someone else, successful people avoid it by setting limits and distancing themselves from it. Think of it this way, okay? If the complainer were smoking, will you sit there all afternoon inhaling the secondhand smoke? That's a choice though, and that's a decision. Of course not. You will destine and destine yourself. And you should do the same with all negative people. A great way to stop complainers is, and in their tracks, is to ask them how they intend to fix the problem they are complaining about. They will either quit down or redirect the conversation in a productive direction. Number 6, the past or the future. Like fear, the past and the future are products of your mind. No amount of guilt can change the past, and no amount of anxiety can change the future. Stressful people know this, and they focus on living in the present moment. It's impossible to reach your full potential if you are constantly somewhere else, unable to fully embrace the reality, good or bad, of this very moment. To live in the moment, you must do two things. One, accept your past. If you don't make peace with your past, it will never leave you and it will create your future. Successful people know the only good time to look at the past is to see how far you have gone. Accept the uncertainty of the future and don't place unnecessary expectations upon yourself. Worry has no place in the here and now. As Mark Twain once said, worrying is like paying a debt you don't owe. Because when you worry about things, it's in the future, it's not at your hand, it's not at your best. You stress out and you lose focus. You cannot focus on your destiny and you cannot reach your goal because of stress. Number 7, the state of the world. Keeping your eyes on the news for any length of time and you will see it just one endless cycle of war, violence, attacks, fracas, enemies, falling companies, and environmental disasters. It's easy to think the world is headed downhill fast. And who knows, maybe it is. But successful people don't worry about that because they don't get caught up in things they can control. Instead, they focus their energy on directing the two things that are completely within their power, their intention and attention, and also that in their effort. They focus their attention on all the things they are grateful for, and they look for the good things happening in the world. They focus their effort on doing what they can and every single day to improve their own lives and the world around them, because these small steps are all it takes to make the world a better place. They focus their effort on doing what they can, and every single day they improve their own lives and the world around them, bringing it all together. Thank you for watching. Please find this link helpful and subscribe to my channel. Okay? Find this helpful and subscribe to my channel. Again, this is Alfred Tama. Thanks.